Hello, today I'm going to talk about the various menu systems in the W222 or Mercedes 2016 S550. There are many menus in the car, so I'm going to go over some of the components, some of them that are useful, everything from the dash to even the side, the memory for the seats and everything like that. So let's get started. We'll start with the steering wheel first. We're going to talk about the menu that's on the screen. So basically what you want to do, you want to hit the house here, and the screen's going to change, or we can go down through the various system trip. Basically, I like the electronic speedometer, so I leave it on that. You can press the up and down arrow to get the mileage in the car and various other stuff as well. So let me put it back to the mileage. All right, so we're going to go back. We're going to hit the home button. You can go down to navigation, hit OK, and it basically tells you stuff for the navigation. We'll go down to radio, hit OK. So you can basically control the radio, hitting the up and down by going through the various stuff, and of course the display is changing at the same time as well. So let's go back. We're gonna hit the back button. Go down to media. Media is if you have a thumb drive or you want to use Bluetooth. That's that. We'll come out of that and go down. Telephone, of course, is for your telephone, answering or going through calls. We'll come out and we'll go down. Assistant graphics. This is for your cruise control, and you can basically set the distance between how far the car in front of you. You see the amount of feet. How far do you want this car to stay behind the car in front? So you can have 100 feet, 200 feet, 300 feet. Probably want to make it a nice safe distance, because if the car in front of you is slowing down, you don't want to be too close to have this car slow down. So that's basically for that. Let's go back. We hit the reverse button, and service. This is for your regular maintenance. Tire pressure, you can come in here, check your tires. All right, come out. If you get any message such as a slow leak, it'll show up here. And go down to this one here. This tells you when your service is due. Come out of this, and we go down. Settings. This is for the various settings in the car. Driver assist. Hit OK. You have this system here. Traffic sign assist. The check in the box means it's enabled. Pre-safe brake. Press OK to deactivate. Right now it's currently on. Come out of that. Blind spot. Press OK to deactivate, so I'm gonna leave that on. And attention to assist. This is the steering wheel. You can have sensitive, or you can go to standard. Go down one more. Lane keeping assist. Standard. And that's it. We'll just come out of it by hitting the back button. Come out of it completely. And we're gonna leave it on trip. This over here, basically it's to increase your volume, whether it's a telephone or you listen to music. This is for you to answer your call. This is for you to disconnect call. This is the microphone on, and over here this is the microphone off. And let's talk about the seat and the seat memory. So basically you have your mirror here. The right mirror, you can control it. You see the left mirror. This button here is to actually fold your mirror. So if you press that, the memories are actually closing. So let's go ahead, press that button again. This of course is to make your windows go up and down. This is also to make your windows go up and down, but it has like a special diagram. This is for the curtains, which is there. So if I push on this button, the curtain actually goes down. As you can see, it's going down. And of course, if we pull it back, the curtains go back up. So that's for the rear side of the car. The memory is basically here. Basically, you just press it, and then within 3 seconds, press a number. And for different drivers, you would do the same thing. Press memory. Within 3 seconds, press 2 or 3. This is for the fan inside the seat. Right now it's on high. Go ahead, turn that off. This is for the heat. Turn it on, turn it off. And this R, that means you can control the passenger front seat. So let me go ahead, press that. And I'm gonna move this forward, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen to the chair. All right, so the chair is actually moving. We can actually control it, and that's what the R stands for. And so that basically takes care of that. Of course, this is to lock and unlock the door. All right, this is to deactivate any the windows in the back. All right, so we'll go ahead and we'll go into the center dash. This is for your driver mode. Right now, S is for sport, E is for economy or comfort, and that's the driver mode. And then this is the suspension. When I drive, I don't want to feel nothing, so mine's always going to be on comfort. This raises the car, I believe, about an inch. This only works under, I believe, 40 miles an hour, so this is good for in the snow, in the northeast. When it snows, you want your vehicle high a little bit. And this is basically to turn the center dash on or off. So we press the button, we turn it off. If we press it again, it turns back on. This is the volume, so it can either be for the radio or the telephone. And this is the eco or economy. When you come to a stop sign or when you come to a stop, the car shuts off. So for me, I like turning that off. And then we'll focus on the center. You have auto, you have the temperature control. You can go up with the temperature, you can go down with the temperature. This is the fan speed, which is here. This is a recircle of the air in the car. Instead of pulling air from the outside, it comes in. This is for the defrost, which is defrost the front windshield. This is the menu. This is the rear defrost. This is the AC. This is the fan for the passenger side. Also the temperature control for the passenger side. We go into the menu here. We'll see what comes up on the screen. And we have various different stuff on the screen. So basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to control it with this. Turn it left or right. So when you turn it left or right, you have different menus from temperature, air distribution. And if you want to go into a setting, you just push down on this. Push it down. And now you're in this. And you can actually turn and make whatever setting change that you want. Alright, so let's come out of it. I'm going to come out of it by hitting the out button. So, and here you also have the, this is for the seat massage, this is navigation, radio, this is your hazard light, of course, telephone, and this is for the various settings in the car, more menus. So vehicle settings. So if I push down on this, I'm going to push down. You have other settings. You can turn, belt adjustment, automatic mirror folding, locating, locking. So different stuff that you go into. And if you want to change something, push down. You can basically change whatever setting that you want. So go in there and we'll just push down. And then if you want to come out, we're going to go ahead and turn ambient light, delay. So let's come out of this. And you have other settings as well. So let's go back up. We're going to turn and come down, go to system settings. We're going to hit OK. Now you have more stuff here. If you go into display, this tells you additional display means on this panel where the statistic is, you can have additional displays, such as you can have your radio on your right and you can have your navigation on your left. So that's what that means. So let's go in there, and here you can choose what do you want for the additional display. You can have analog clock. We'll go ahead and select that. Or you can have navigation map, which is here. And so that'll be for the additional display. If you come out of that, go down various languages, go down to voice control, go down to text, camera, touchpad, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and various other stuff as well. Okay, so let's come out of this. If you want to set the time, go ahead and turn that. and that's the time. If you want to turn this display off, it'll turn off. So let's go back in. If you're listening to the radio, let's hit the radio button here, and you want to adjust the bass or any settings, you push back on this, and then we're going to go over to the right, and we're going to push down, and we're going to control the equalizer, the bass, treble. We'll turn surround sound. You can have it on or off. If you push in, you can control it whether on or off. And didn't want that to happen. And you can have the balance. You can say where do you want to center the sound. Equalizer, surround. All right, so let's come out of this by hitting the back button. And of course, we have the center console. This is for the driver light. This is for the passenger right here. This is for the cabin light. This is called Mercedes-Benz. Whether you need help, if you press this comes out. You can put your glasses in here. This centerpiece here, if you have curtains, press this, and you can actually see your curtains come up. Let's press that. All right, and then this here, this is control. This is control that. So we can go ahead and press it again to close it. And then this one is for the one which is above me. So you can go ahead and just pull it down. And watch this close now. All right, so I'm gonna have it go back. Okay, so from some of the various stuff here, this is to actually, you can push it in, push it out, actually turn it off, turn it on. You can do that here, you can do that over there as well. And the various menus here for the environment, if you press that, you get this as well. You can turn this temperature, distribution, airflow, footwell. The sync just means that you can control if whatever you do on this side will automatically happen on this side. So let's go in. And let's see if we can get that sync to work. All right, and there go the sync, and we can turn it on or we can turn it off, and that's under air distribution. So we'll hit this to come out, and I think as far as concerned, this is the preset for all your radio different stuff here. All right, and if you want to read the manual, we're going to press this, the car again. We're going to turn, operator manual, come in here, and basically you can search on any subject that you want. So we'll do a search. Just push down to do a search, and let's see, what do you want? All right, so go down to W, washer fluid. You can basically read what do you want, what do you want to do. Well, there's only one page. Go ahead, close. And just like if you're reading the manual at home on your PC. So that's a nice little feature. Okay, one thing I do want to talk about is the seat massage. We're gonna press that so that changes, and we're gonna scroll over to the seat settings. Gonna push down, and here you have the various settings. This you know, in terms of multi-contour seats. That means that when the car drives and you're going around a curve, the seat actually keeps you in the center of your car. You can actually go in there and have one for the driver, and if you go over to, you can also control the passengers as well. So let's come out of that. Let's go see what other options you have. Seat heat and balance. You have this basically just resets everything. The backrest. This is the lumbar. Shoulders. Massage. If you want to go to massage, you push down on this, and you can basically select the various settings by turning the dial here, and it shows different options. And basically what you want to do, you select an option and you push down to start, and push down to start, and it actually starting to move. So that's a very nice feature. Come out of that, and that's basically it. This is your shift paddles if you want to drive the car in manual mode, and it's a nice feature. And of course, is there anything else that I'm forgetting? So this is just basically an overview of all the various systems in the car. There are many. It took me about 3 weeks to get to know all the different menus that's in the car. Basically getting used to it. This, if you have the safety, same thing on the steering wheel, but some of the buttons are here. If you press that, turn back on. Same thing for this, lane keeping assist. You have the camera, which is here. You press the camera, you can basically show what you want to do. Go up. So nice feature. Let me just come out of that, go back, and that's basically it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video on the overview of the different menus in the car. There are many. So basically, once you set some of these settings in the car, you basically leave it for life. Don't bother to touch it again, and that's basically it. But hopefully you enjoyed the video, like it, and talk to you soon.